Welcome everyone, my name is Rigel and today we're gonna take a look at my personal top 16 for Junior Eurovision 2022 as well as my predictions for the actual top 16 as well as some possible winners. Now I think I did say that I wasn't gonna do any more videos until December. Um, However, these few days I found a little bit of spare time, even though I have like two projects due in the next 2 weeks or so. But yeah, nonetheless, I found a little bit of spare time, so I'm gonna get this out there. Um, I want to do a few videos, outside of the what we know so far ones. And side note, I'm probably not gonna do what we know so far for December until probably the latter half of December, simply because of exams. My exams start, I believe, on the 8th and end on the 20th. So, yeah, during that period, other than the live reaction to the Junior Eurovision results, don't expect a single video from me. So, yeah, just a little heads up. But for now, let's look at my top 16 for Junior Eurovision 2022 because usually I would make like a PowerPoint or something, but yeah, for now I think I just want to make this quick, and I write I write far more in depth in the blog post right here. So yeah, without further ado, this is my top 16 from bottom to top. That's Albania, Malta, Ukraine, Serbia, North Macedonia, Italy, Poland, Spain, Netherlands, Portugal, Georgia, France, Kazakhstan, Armenia, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. Now, it's not really too different of a top ranking from others that I've seen, but I will point out a few that I find kind of interesting. First off, France. A lot of people seem to hate this for some reason, and say that it's too similar to Tic Tac, from last year. Ironically, I really disagree. I like this, and I really didn't like Tic Tac. Um, well, I don't. Yeah, I like it, but yeah, it does feel a little bit of same old. It's kind of Broadway style inspired, charismatic teen bop. I guess that's one way to put it. But yeah, I like it. I don't know why people generally don't, but they they can do staging, so watch out. Um, and Georgia, I don't get the winner vibes that everyone's been talking about. Yes, it's a very powerful song, but ultimately, I'm not. As the Spanish like to say, I'm not really seeing confetti with this one. Portugal. I get that most people really don't like this. Hell, I had really high expectations for Nicolas Alves, and even this disappointed me. So, yeah, I still like it though. I think it's like second to last on the Eurovision scoreboard app. Um, but someone's gotta give it some points, right? So yeah, I put it there. Netherlands. I absolutely understand why people would like this. However, for me, it's a little bit too childish. Um, and yeah, the lyrics also seem a little cliche for me at least. So yeah, I'm not putting it super high, but yeah, I can absolutely get why people would like this. Spain feels cheap somehow. I don't know how to really explain it. Um, yeah, it just feels cheap. The production doesn't feel very pricey. I don't know if that's the right word, but I dare say it's worse than Palante from 2020. Um, so yeah, I don't know why some people are going crazy over it, but hey, you do you. Poland's not gonna win again. Let's be honest. Um, Ukraine. Some people might get mad, but I'm pretty sure I've seen at most like 3 or 4 people with this outside the bottom five. So yeah, it's not just me. Most people think Relatively speaking, this isn't as good. That said, in a few days, precisely in 3 days actually, a revamp is coming out, as well as the music video. So we'll just have to see what happens. Maybe it'll get better. And oh, in Serbia, um, I've seen the alternative crowd on Twitter really take to this. Um, and compared to Nocturne and stuff, Norway 1995, I think. And I can see the comparisons, but for me, this doesn't seem very interesting. At least compared to all the other songs. It's cute, yeah, but it's not quite Nocturne. Yes, it has a similar melody with some of the instrumental. Um, but yeah, that's really about it. I don't think it's as good as some of them are making it out to be. Yeah, and honestly, in hindsight, I might actually move Kazakhstan down because yeah, even for Kazakhstan lovers, they're starting to realize this. It really is just the same formula repeated for what, the fifth time. So yeah, it's cool, but it doesn't have that kind of progression. So I might move it down later, but for now, I'm putting it there. Um, because I have to say it is better than Yertigi Aleme. So yeah, for now I'll put it there, but it's not that good. Georgia's better, honestly. So yeah, I'll move it down later. So yeah, this is my top 16 for the moment. It probably will change. And yeah, as you can see here, I have all sorts of comments. I'll put the link to this in the description, and you can read them yourself. And let's get on to the possible winners. The first one, I think, is yes, Armenia. The reason for that is because I think Armenia has brought a really good song. It's definitely different from Kami Kami, but it's not necessarily worse. And some people have said that this song structurally feels kind of K-poppy, and I can see where they're coming from. But nonetheless, it's very varied in the structure, and it doesn't get too monotonous. And at least I think it's giving the Netherlands a run for its money. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll get like top 5 or even top 3, or well, even win. But personally, I kind of doubt it, but it's certainly possible. Our second possible winner is Georgia. Well, again, a lot of fans like it. I don't see the hype, but in 2010, Armenia hosted and Georgia won with one of the members of the group named Miriam. So history could repeat itself. And Ireland. Oh my God, I love this song. I love this song so much. I've been playing it on loop for the past couple of days. Yeah, no, it's just beautiful. It's yeah, the Irish just really do get their ballads. Add to that the fact that Sophie Lennon, from all the footage that I've watched, has pretty much no difficulty singing in public, and just nails the high notes with ease. So yeah, I think if not winning, I think at least Ireland should. At least they deserve a good result. Certainly top 10, maybe top 5, or again, they could win. I would love for that to happen. Dublin 2023 or something. But yeah, I really love this song. She sings it really well. So yeah, let's see what happens. I hope they stage it well, or yeah, I don't know if they have the funding for that, but I hope they stage it well. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Kazakhstan, they technically could win, but for all the reasons I've already stated, it's not really all that likely. But the jury seem to love Kazakhstan, so we'll see what happens. Netherlands, again, it's a catchy song. She performs it very well. Although her vocals are a little bit lacking, but again, she is an excellent performer. even though I don't personally really like the song. But yeah, the Dutch really like this entry. They're really getting behind the entry. So you're definitely not getting last place, that's for sure. Um, our next possible winner is Spain. I'm honestly kind of iffy about this one, but hey, it's possible. I mean, Palante got third place, and personally, now that I look back at it, it wasn't really all that strong. So who knows? Spain could win, or they could get top 10 or something like that. I don't know. Ukraine, no comment. And the United Kingdom, like, oh my god, wow, what a comeback! This song is crazy good. Um, okay, it's no Kami Kami, absolutely, but it's still really strong, really modern, and you can say really mature, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, as Kami Kami has demonstrated. And yes, Freya Sky performed it once at the, I think it's called Children in Need. She performed it there, and let's just say the reactions weren't all positive. It wasn't terrible, honestly. I saw it myself, and it was all right, but it wasn't, groundbreaking or anything. But there is still, we do still have a couple of weeks for her to improve her live vocals. And the song is quite vocally demanding, so she'll definitely need to improve if the UK want to win. But we can be assured that the staging will be good, because Dan Shipton is doing it, the same guy who staged Spaceman. So yeah, they're gonna have good staging. And if nothing else, Freya Sky is also very charismatic. So yeah, at this point, I still think it's the UK's to lose, which is a really weird thing to say in the 21st century Eurovision context. So yeah, with that said, here's my what I think are the 8 possible winners. Though maybe I am being a little too generous. Who knows? But regardless, here is my prediction of what will actually happen. Again, I think it's the UK's to lose. And actually, I think Armenia will win the kind of kid-oriented bop battle. Likewise, Georgia will win the D minor power ballad battle against Kazakhstan. I hate to put Ireland that low, but historically they've not been voted very highly by the public. But let's hope that changes this year. But yeah, again, as you can see in the disclaimer there, I only got 4 countries right last year. So yeah, don't take this for anything really. It's not even a pinch of salt. Just my opinion. You can let me know what you think of it in the comments below or on Twitter. Yeah, that's really the end of it. If you want to talk about this, talk about my ranking, talk about what you think of my ranking, absolutely, you can just comment on the video, you can comment on the blog, you can tweet me at BlueRigel4. Like this video if you enjoyed my commentary. Subscribe so you don't miss my Junior Eurovision 2022 live voting reaction. Which of course I'll post right after the voting ends for Junior Eurovision 2022. And yeah, with that said, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.